Okay. So I'm sharing, yeah?
Yep, I see it.
So I'm trying to put in the formula for this to show the truck items,
Okay.
right? And I swear I'm typing in the right formula, but I don't know why nothing is showing up.
Okay, let me.
How is this different from your formula?
Here. I'm gonna try muting mine and see if it'll let me look at it better. Every time I make any sound, it
Okay,
brings my picture back up.
got it.
So where's my mute button? Here.
Thoughts?
Yeah, so I'm kind of having a hard time following it. Let me pull mine back up and show it to you. If I, man, my computer's acting up. Trying to minimize here. So you took the, as I'm looking at it, so first you hit equals if, I mean, you've got that right. Are you on the very first one?
Oh, I think I know what I did wrong. Okay, hold up. Let me see. Okay, let's see if this works. Dang it. What the heck? I legitimately do not understand.
The ifs.
Yeah.
I maximized my screen and now I can't get the thing to minimize. I don't have any clue what's going on here. I might have to leave and come back.
Okay. I'll keep trying.
All right, I'm back.
Oop.
Yeah, you know how normally you make it large and then you can go to the top and your red, yellow, and green button come? Those disappeared and I couldn't get it. Okay, so which column are you in right now?
What do you mean? Trucking. Truck
Like, what are
items.
you working on? You're doing like airtime or?
No, so I'm just trying to find the total of truck items. So like how I did the air items right here. See what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and so you got it to work on the air items, but it's not working on the rail.
Yeah. Well, it's not working on the truck. I haven't tried it on the rail.
Oh, on the
I've
truck.
tried on.
Okay, so I'm assuming you've got the summary set up already, where you've got air, rail, truck, and optional.
Yes, yeah. So I have these right here. Not sure if you can see that.
Okay. Yep, I saw that. And so you're just trying to, are you using those as your inputs for what it's equal to?
Yes. Yeah. So okay. So just look. So this is what I'm doing. Equals if, right? And
Yep.
then that pulls me over here. I'm doing rail right now. And then I'm gonna lock that in, right? And then
Right.
go and I'm gonna do equals and choose this
You're
one.
doing that kind of backwards from what the way I did it. I don't know if that matters.
Maybe. Let me try that. Let me try it your way. So you're doing if this equals this, right?
Yep, and lock that one in.
Yep. Then,
Then you want the lead time.
gosh, wait, what? Then one, comma, right? Okay, hold up.
Quotation, quotation.
Yeah. Okay. So this one worked. Um, so let me try that on trucking. Equal if blank equals truck. Lock it in. Okay, question. On your Mac, does it do
Yep.
this? So I just clicked on truck, right? And in my white bar on the top, it says summary and then B23 locked in. But whenever I click data, it changes it.
It changes it to data.
Yeah, so I have to hit Control Z and then continue on from there. It's
No,
just
mine doesn't do that.
it's so frustrating. Okay, so that equals. Let's do one. Let's see. See, it's just not working. Like I don't know if I did something wrong.
So you've let me read mine and see. I mean, my numbers are going to be different, but
All
so
right.
I've got equals if, then the parentheses, G5 equals summary E5 locked in, then it equals 1, if not, whatever those two marks are called.
Okay.
And that's what you got?
Yeah. I just don't understand why this isn't working. Um, it's just so very frustrating. Yeah. So now I'm doing optional.
Yeah, see if that works. If so, maybe try deleting that row and adding a new one back in.
Okay. So that one did work. So I'm curious. Hold up. So I can type in data. If this will work. Still no. Okay, that's good to know. Oh, what the heck? Should be G. Okay. So should I delete this row and the other row?
I just do that one and then just reinsert one and see if maybe something had gone wrong in the in the way the row was formatted.
Okay. Okay. Equals if equals nope.
They're just coming up blank even on the one sit.
Yeah.
And you have truck spelled right in it?
I'm fairly certain. TRUCK.
Right. I wonder.
Okay.
That's weird.
Oh my gosh.
And now
it works.
So it must have just caught a different format on the way it was typed, or
I guess.
well, at least it worked.
Yeah, okay. So another question that I had was how did you do the average material price per supplier? That was
Let me look.
different ways to do that, and I was like, I have no idea.
Oh,
Okay,
how I did cost per supplier?
Yeah.
So what I did, how did I get that in there? I did it in the standard deviation together, if that makes sense.
No, that doesn't make sense.
I'm trying to remember how I did it. So for instance, when I type in my name, so right now I have Theta Power in there.
Yeah.
If I come back to my data page, the only ones that show up for number of items are those ones.
Right.
Then they also are the only ones that it shows the cost of the item.
Okay.
Is that the same on yours?
Hold up. Well, I wasn't able to get it in. Like that I was working on it and I just found no way to do it. So
But you've got them separated for the items already.
I don't understand what you're asking.
How it asked us on the first page for each supplier, it said,
yeah, like okay, so let me share.
let me share my page with you and see.
Look here.
Oh,
I have AlphaGen,
yep.
right? And if I type in, let's say, Delta Peak,
Yep.
it's going to give me the number of items for Delta Peak.
So you do have that much done.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. All of mine on my summary page, I'm just trying to remember how I did it yesterday, are the same number. And then I had the cost and standard deviation. So J5. And that's off I5. Okay. So do you have a cost of item line?
I have average material price.
Okay, so I added my line I is number of item. Is that how you did that?
Your what?
Yeah. So you have order lead time in H, and I, do you have number of items?
Yes.
Is J where you started air? Air, rail, truck?
Yeah.
Okay, add a column in there.
What am I adding?
Cost of item.
Okay.
So then it's an if statement.
Okay.
If D5 equals
So if the supplier equals,
and then you go back, and I believe it's the supplier again on your summary page.
Right, you lock that in.
Yep. Then I put data E5. What would that one have been? And click on it and see what I've got highlighted.
E5 should be
material.
material.
Then material cost.
Okay, did you choose the entire material cost column?
No, just the one.
Okay.
If not, quotation.
Okay.
See if that worked.
Yes. Well, it just shows up for what I had. Yeah.
So that only shows up for the one that you have on your summary page in the supplier name?
Yeah.
So now, if you change that to a different name, those are the ones that are going to show up.
Okay. And then
So then on the average cost,
average standard deviation. That makes so much sense. Okay.
Yeah, so average cost, all you have to do is put equals and then all of the average of all of those.
Okay.
And then the other one is the same data set equals standard deviation of all of those.
Dude, I'm sorry I suck at this.
Oh, no, you're good.
Okay, but you are making it way clearer for me.
Yeah, I don't know why, but this one just made sense when it went over there. It's like, I didn't even know that function existed, but I thought it was a pretty cool function.
The if function?
Yeah.
Yeah. They use it all the time at work, and I'm just like, I have no idea what you're doing.
Yeah. So did you sort all of your suppliers per supplier?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say it looked like they were all in one big group on that.
Yeah.
Did it tell us to do that, or did I miss that?
No, it was just the way that I liked it organized.
Okay.
So I thought in my mind, it made more sense. Okay. And then
that gives you all of the information so far, except limit price that it asked for at the end, correct?
Wait, what?
The very last thing it asked for on the directions was to set a limit price.
I haven't actually read through all the directions because I was working on A. I was like, well, I can't get this done, so why would I read through?
Yeah.
Because that freaking truck. 1 second, it should be done for all of them. Okay, so I already did the air truck. I already did B. Right.
Oh yeah, you still need to put the do the lead time part, don't you?
Yeah. Let me just do the summary real fast. Okay. So yeah, lead time.
So it's the same formula again. So you already had your columns with lead time written in them, don't you?
Yeah, lead time. Yeah.
So yeah, it's equals if G5, I believe. Yeah. So if it's air is equal to on the summary page. So I just used my table as my inputs.
You said if, right?
Yep. And then it's G5.
G5?
Yeah, that one. And then back to your summary page.
So if G5 equals
Yep.
summary, and then
So air, since that's when you're looking for.
well, isn't this supposed to be able to change, right?
Yes. Oh, so that is that your first table for number of items, or it's a little small. I can't quite tell what you've got
Yeah.
on it.
First table is number of items. The second table is average material cost, then standard deviation. And
Yep.
then down here,
Let me share my screen with you real quick and show you what I've got for my table.
okay.
Can you see that?
Yes.
So up in this right corner, I did a whole separate table, and then I use these four as my inputs for what you're doing right now.
Okay.
And that makes it so these numbers here can each. Oh, so actually that is what you have already. I just made another column off to the side of the first one that you have with your item shipped per method.
Yeah. Okay. So average lead time. Oh gosh. Okay, hold up. Okay. And then so we're just gonna calculate. Hold up. Okay, so
Okay, so that's where your if equation is going to go, is right?
right here, yeah.
Yep.
Equals if
Yep.
this if G5 equals that, I'm gonna
Lock that in. Then you want the lead time.
then that.
And if not, the two quotations.
Okay.
And then I had to make a row for each one of them.
Right.
So
Okay.
do that 4 times.
So lead time average truck. Okay. Equals if equals what am I doing right now? Optional. Lock it in. Oh, the freak. then equals if truck, lock it in. Okay. And then I just get the average of those, and then I graph that.
Yes.
Where did you put the average? Did you just put the average on the bottom?
So I put the average on my summary sheet.
Oh, right.
Just right next to the item shipped per method.
Equals equals
That exam go pretty easy for you, or?
I think so. It took me about 2 hours.
Yeah, I don't know what caught me up on it. I finally had to get him on to give me some help, and then he told me I was going too in depth on it and not to worry about it. I've kind of blocked it out, though. I don't even remember what we did on it.
Yeah.
Something I don't want to do again, though, whatever it was.
The only thing that I didn't do that I wish I would have is that I didn't change the color of the background.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, I should have changed it.
Well, he was telling me in the end, when he was kind of saying I was thinking it through too much, was it's just a graduate assistant that grades these for me, and they have like 200 to do.
Yeah.
So all they're going to do is open it, count how many items you had, and move on. It's like, oh, that makes me feel better.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you have one more if equation, and it's on the data page. You just make another column. I'm all the way over to S by the end.
Wait 1 second.
Oh yeah, and you do have to graph that too.
Yeah. Yeah. I can do that super easily. Okay. So data page going to S. Okay.
So I put overprice as my name, but I mean it's whatever you want. You're making a section that'll tell you how many items are over any particular price.
Okay, that makes sense.
Which you have to go to the summary page before you can make it because you need to put a
Right.
cell for changing. So I don't know what you want to title yours. I put limit price and the number of items and made it a little graph. Not a graph, but a table.
Okay. I'll do like 950. Okay. So equals if the price, right?
The material cost.
Oh, what the freak? Equals if material cost
Is greater than.
greater than this. Lock it in.
Then 1.
Oh shit. Okay.
And then I just sum that again.
It said to do a higher and a lower. Did you do the lower?
I'll have to bring that up again. On limit price, it said to do 2.
Well, that's what it said in the video. It said to do a higher and lower than.
Oh,
So, I mean, you can just keep the same amount, right? And just do like number of items higher and number of items lower.
yes, it'd just be a different if formula.
Yeah. So I remember hearing that in the video. So while the video was going on, I was kind of making my formatting for this. Okay. So equals like this. Okay. Equals sum. So do it overprice and underprice. Are you doing that?
Yeah, I'm making an under one right now. So, I mean, it needs to be one of them would have to be an equal to or less than. Or?
I guess. Equals if that is less than or equal to that. One. Wow.
Oh.
All right. Am I sharing my screen with you right now?
Yes, I see it.
My bad. I don't know. I've been sharing that long. All right.
What price do you have in right now on your over under?
I have 950.
So what numbers do you come up with?
Hold on. 42 and 196.
Okay, me too. Did you do a less than equal to, or did you just do less than and greater than?
I did a greater than and a less than and equal to. Yeah.
Okay, so there must not be anything exactly $8 because I didn't do a less than greater than, but I'll
Just
in case that's something that I check and I'll just add it. Do you always have to do the greater than before the equal, or do you do which one do you do first?
always have to do the greater or less than sign before the equal. Yes.
Okay,
I know that.
so I just changed one of them to that, but it won't make any difference on that price, but then it will, depending.
Yep.
And then I just equaled my price under to equal whatever I put in the price over, so they change together without having to change them both. But sure, that doesn't matter. So yeah, I think that's the whole assignment.
Okay. Sweet. Well then, I will let you go, and I'll throw in some sort of graph.
Okay. I'm open to meet for the next project if you need to. He said we can also just text and stuff if we're not worried about it. So if we need to meet, we can, but if not, we can just let him know that we met through phone or text and that we were both good.
Cool.
So I guess we'll just see if either of us really struggles when we're looking at it.
Yeah.
Because it's due Saturday, I believe.
Okay. Cool. I'll let you know, but I really doubt it. As long as I'm not using ifs.
Okay.
Honestly, dude, you helped me out a lot, so I super appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. I'll send you this link as well so that you can attach it to your assignment.
That is great.
Okay. Well, I'll talk to you later in the week.
Talk to you later, dude.